Happy January, everybody. In celebration, we're going to be naming as many ice-themed characters, comic characters, as humanly possible. Lucas, I'll let you go first.
Captain Cold.
Killer Frost.
Fuck, you took Mr. Freeze.
Iceman.
Uh, fuck. I'm trying to think of more.
It's all DC
Keone,
characters.
Keone.
Okay. Uh, isn't Jack Frost a DC character too?
I don't actually. I think this is one of the few times where a holiday related character is actually not, to be honest. I actually don't think so. Which
Yeah,
is
it
kind of
is.
wild. Is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, then.
Santa Claus.
I mean,
No, like he's ice based. Jack
okay,
Frost is
okay.
ice
No, that
based.
is true.
That's
That
too
is true.
far.
Fuck. I'm always forgetting the name of the guy. He's the guy from Young Justice. You know who I'm talking about. He's like,
Yeah, but now I'm gonna take it.
God damn it.
Well, actually, if you say Icicle Senior, I'll say Icicle Junior
Oh, there we go. Icicle Senior.
because he was Icicle Junior in Young
I always
Justice.
forget. I always forget. Yeah,
Anyway, shout out to these guys for destroying Philly's roads.
yeah, and causing me to slip and fall while trying to do food deliveries. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Hey everybody, welcome to the Cosmic Panel, back again with the Weekly Pulls, reminding you that the Weekly Comic Pulls series is sponsored by Comic Universe. Comic Universe is a lovely comic shop located in Folsom, PA at 446 McDade Boulevard. Right now, they're running a sale that you guys should really take advantage of. That's going to be $5 trade paperbacks, $10 for hardcovers. Really amazing deal. The couple photos I took only give you a small idea of the selection that they have of those items. So definitely get down there while you guys can. They got a lot of great wall books, a lot of amazing keys. They got graded books. They got toys, all sorts of amazing stuff. So give these guys a visit. Mike and Mike hooked us up with this sponsorship. So thank you to you guys, Mike B and Mike G. Yeah, so give them a visit.
Yeah. Comment below what comics you're pulling this week, and like and subscribe if you enjoy what we do.
All right, Lucas, what's your first pick for this week?
So my first pick for this week is Green Arrow 8, and it's for one reason. It's for one sole reason. My boy Onomatopoeia is back, baby. He's back. He is one of my favorite obscure villains. He is so cool. He's so funny. And I love this cover. I absolutely do. Oh, man, I am so happy to see this character back. If he is not in James Gunn's DC universe, I'm going to be so fucking disappointed. Onomatopoeia is one of those characters that, if you don't know who he is, he's basically a silent assassin that only noise he makes are onomatopoeias of things that he's about to do. So, like, let's say he's about to kick down a window, he'll say crash, or if he's about to shoot a gun, he'll go blam, um, which is really really cool. So I'm really excited to see what weird and wacky onomatopoeias we're going to be getting from this villain this time.
Yeah, I'm curious if Waller sent Onomatopoeia after Green Arrow or not. I think that's probably going to be the situation, but if so, didn't he die in Lazarus Planet?
That's what I thought too.
So
And
maybe he'll be back a little powered up or something interesting. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're doing with my guy here.
yeah, I think you mean my guy. Anyway, what is your first pick, Elias?
I just say blam, he just gets shot. My first pick for this week is going to be Resurrection of Magneto, #1. Now, this is Al Ewing, so
You know it's
I
good.
am, yeah, so I know it's going to be good, but I am a little skeptical because the death of Magneto in the Krakoan era was very strong, and I'm a little hesitant to see him back so soon. Um, our friend Zach was saying he should be brought back after the Krakoan era, if they really want to bring him back. But the way he died was during the Axe event and fighting Uranos, and he kept his own body, his own blood pumping, using his magnetism powers, which I just thought was so fucking sick. When he had his heart removed, but I'm curious, A, how they're going to bring him back, B, um, what he's going to do when he comes back, um, and C, what Al has planned here. This is going to be, a mini series during the fall of the House of X era. That's what they're calling this era. But yeah, I'm very, very curious and excited to read this book.
Yeah. I mean, since X-Men Red ended, this is going to be the closest thing that we're going to be getting to a continuation of that. And honestly, I'm not opposed to the resurrection of Magneto as long as this miniseries tackles the fact that one, Magneto does not want to be resurrected, and two, makes it feel earned. The fact that he can't be resurrected as easily now, if this miniseries does well and really makes it a hard time getting him back, I'm gonna be okay with Magneto coming back, because to me it's like, no, like we need him. He is our nuke, basically. Like we need him in this scenario. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what's gonna happen. I trust Ewing enough to let him take the reins and just go at it.
Yeah, definitely. And we definitely need Magneto in this fight against Orcus right now. So I'm excited. All right, Lucas, what's your next pick?
My next pick is Ghost Machine #1. This is going to be the final actual kickoff for the new Geiger universe. We're getting a new Geiger series starting, I believe, next month. And Geiger Ground Zero was great. Finally explained how he got his powers. And this comic was released back in NYCC at this year. So basically showing how these three heroes are going to be coming together. Basically, Redcoat, Geiger, and this other person called Widow X. But yeah, no, Redcoat, basically, from what we understand, is an immortal that literally fought in the American Revolutionary War and has just lived on forever. Geiger, we know as like the more modern day, and obviously, uh, Widow X we don't know anything about, so I'm actually very interested to see what's going to happen. And Ground Zero actually set up that Junkyard Joe is still alive. Actually, we thought that he got destroyed at the end of Geiger, the original 4 or 5 issues. Tariq Geiger basically stabbed him with a control rod to drain all his radiation, and it was like a major sacrifice. But Junkyard Joe apparently rebooted. Apparently, he has memories from the future and the past of different versions of Geiger. Basically, one that went to the past and one that went to the future. And he has one mission now to find Geiger. And so he is now off into the desert trying to find him. And so, pretty wild cliffhanger to kind of throw at the end of the comic. So I'm definitely excited.
Very nice. Yeah, I will have to find a moment to catch up to this because I do enjoy me some Junkyard Joe.
Yeah, no, I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh shit, he's still alive. Okay, cool.
Sweet.
What's next up for you?
Next up for me is going to be The Holy Roller #3. This was a book I didn't know about until it hit the shelves, but I was pleasantly surprised to see a writing team of Rick Remender and Andy Samberg, also Joe Troman. But yeah, Andy, I don't think has ever written a comic before. He's definitely a comedian that I grew up with and enjoyed a lot. And this is a very fun premise for him to be working on as a comic book. Basically, we got a a Jewish bowling superhero who is taking down fascists left and right, and yeah, this book has a lot of potential. The first issue was kind of setup of who our main character is and where he's coming from, returning to his hometown, and now we're getting into the thick of the action and stuff like that. So yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I'm very excited to see it continue.
Yeah, no, same. I'm just saying, how the fuck is that man still alive after being hit with a bowling ball in his face twice,
He
bro?
won't be long. He won't be for very long.
Man broke his jaw the first time and then went back for seconds and got fucking bonked on the head. Like, but my guess is that the reason why that happened, at least plot wise, is so that he couldn't say the name of who attacked him. So that'll be like the
Yeah.
major mystery basically for the villains, is trying to figure out who actually killed him, um,
Right. Right.
or hurt him, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty wild. I really enjoy the. I love how he tried using a hockey stick and he just sucked at it. And then I see the guy was like, "Man, you should have just stuck with the bowling ball." And he's like, "You know what? You're right." And he fucking just immediately just starts fucking hitting and hurting everyone.
Yeah, you right.
Just chucks it. Pretty
Yeah.
wild. Definitely interested to see how he's gonna get this cover suit though.
Yeah. He kind of had a prototype in the last issue,
It kind of looked like
with
Casey
the
Jones
hockey
from
gear.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Right. Um, but yeah, very unique comic book concept in general. Not to mention superhero concept, but yeah, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this.
Yeah.
All right, what is your next pick?
My next pick is Newburn number 14. Issue number 13 finally had both of our main characters come head to head, basically being like, you need to explain what is happening. Why is everyone against us, Newburn? The series has been great. Emily is now questioning Newburn, and we're finally going to get his origin about how he was a cop and then how he became, quote unquote, the New York's most dangerous detective. Uh, so I'm very excited to see what's going to happen and how Chip Zdarsky is going to basically lay out this story and explain um, what's going to happen. Also, the backup story is very very funny. It's literally just a bunch of D&D people planning a heist, and they're just using D&D terms the entire time. So it's the backup stories are always literally just crimes that are happening in this universe, which is pretty sick. So they never play like a major part of the story, but they're always just like cool, interesting little like, oh, the city is alive. There's more stuff going on other than Newburn and etc.
Huh, that's very clever. I didn't know they had backup stories in this.
Yeah, it's just basically to give a little bit more like uh breath of fresh air basically in between issues. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Is this going to be running for the foreseeable future for much
Yeah,
longer?
we actually don't know when this is gonna end. So
Cool.
far, I my guess is that this is gonna be like the first major saga. Oh wait, actually wait, no. It says the hit image series by Chip Zdarsky and Jacob Phillips ends with a bang in issue 16. Okay, so
Okay.
so I guess not. I guess it is ending. Okay,
Huh. I
but
was curious.
either way, still though, phenomenal series. If you haven't read it, honestly, I still recommend it. I
Yeah.
binged through it in like a day. It was
Word.
that good. Yeah.
Nice.
What's next up for you, Elias?
Next up for me is going to be Batman Brave and the Bold, number 9. Um, I love this series. This is how I want to consume Batman content. The last issue had the conclusion of the, I'm going to say this name wrong, Gillum March or Guillaume, I don't know. But that story was amazing. It was twists and turns that I didn't expect. Basically, this who we thought was a a Batman with memory loss turned out to be a villain who was fighting Batman, um, and he had already kind of repurposed himself to be a hero. And he thought he was Batman, so we started kind of relearning how to be Batman, um, all to find out that he was actually the villain of this story. But it's a great redemption arc for this character. He does a lot of good, and yeah, just a really unique Batman story that I really enjoyed. Um, we also now have Kyle Starks doing a Wild Dog story on this, which is just a blast. I've been loving that, and I'm gonna forget. Yeah, Gizmo. Gizmo being the villain of the Wild Dog story is just is so much fun. Really great choice. Really great pick. So yeah, this book has been pretty infallible to me. Honestly, everyone's doing a lot of good heavy lifting with their own stories. But issue 9, yes, is going to finally conclude the Tom King Joker story that was started some time ago. Uh, Tom, I know you're a busy guy, but you're killing me.
Started in May. It started May of last year now. At this point, we're almost a year in.
Jeez, jeez. So yeah, this final bit of the story was pushed back a lot, but I'm excited to get it, and let's go.
Yeah, I like that it has TK and MJ for Tom King and Mitch Gerards on the tree, like in a heart.
Oh,
It's pretty funny
Oh,
on the
that's
cover.
funny.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I haven't caught up on the series in a while. I'm like 3 or 4 issues behind, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so thank you for spoiling that story. No, I'm joking.
I
uh,
thought that's why you were reading this
no,
morning.
I don't know why, but I guess I completely missed that you added Brave and the Bold.
Oh,
I was catching up on Penguin and Holy Roller and stuff.
gotcha.
Um,
Rip Bozo.
yeah. Anyway, but that's sick. That's sick. I'm glad that they're finally finishing up that story.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. All right, what is your next pick?
My next pick is Immortal Thor #6. Number 5 ended an arc pretty spectacularly. I really enjoyed the ending. I love how Thor really turned the to be worthy of Thor on its head, where basically it was like, to be worthy of Thor, you have to have kindness and be aware of the gravity of life. Uh, and basically, uh, Uranus was basically tricked into gaining that knowledge and had to leave because he couldn't handle how much destruction he was causing. So
Ty-
pretty,
Ty- Tyrannos?
yeah, Tyrannos. My mistake. I was thinking Uranus of Greek
Yeah.
mythology. Close
Well, I
enough.
thought you were saying because of Eternals, because we were just talking about that.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah, you're right. But yeah, no. But this is going to be a story of quote unquote of Thor and his first journey into mystery, a classic tale between him and Loki. So I am really excited to see where this is going to go. Young Thor and young Loki, Loki still being the trickster that he is, should be pretty fun. Um, and I mean, Al Ewing and Martin Kokolo has been killing it, so I'm very hyped. And this cover is pretty cool.
Yeah, the covers are beautiful, and the series has just been very consistent and always a great read.
What's next up for you?
My next pick is going to be God's #4. Issue 3, I really enjoyed. Doctor Strange seems to be a main staple of this book, which I'm not mad at all. Really shows the bigger implications of these new characters in the magic world. Um, but yeah, we got like a little homage to Hickman's New Avengers run with the Black Swan art exhibit, which is really funny. And we got
I didn't really get that, to be honest, because I never read the.
yeah. But we also got more time with Dimitri. A lot of great dialogue out of Dimitri, and this new entity, Oblivion, who I really enjoy the dialogue of. Very menacing presence, um, and yeah, it looks like all hell is going to break loose inside their HQ here. So this series has been very solid, and I'm excited to pick up this next issue.
Yeah, I really did enjoy issue 3 a lot more than issue 2, personally. Dimitri was really fun. Uh, I love that she was like, "What are you, 17?" He's like, "I'm like 186." um, but yeah, no, the series definitely been very fun, and I love how like Strange and everyone's like arguing about like how to handle the future, and meanwhile, fucking Oblivion's just knocking on their fucking door, getting a drink. So pretty wild.
Yeah, and also I want to shout out the art in this. The paneling was really sick. Whenever Oblivion would talk, uh, I think like Dimitri like asks him like or just says hello to him or something, and then they break the panel and it just goes into this huge Oblivion monologue, and it like almost kind of fucks up the page.
Yeah, it
So
does.
that was really sick. But yeah, all right. Well, that brings us to your final pick, Lucas. What is your final pick for this week?
So my final pick for this week is Universal Monsters Dracula #4, the grand conclusion to this story. Um, issue 3 was really good. We got a lot more explanation about what's happening, um, about Van Helsing and Dr. Seward, and it ended on the cliffhanger that Dr. Seward's daughter has now been turned into a vampire. Now we're gonna get the final confrontation between Count Dracula, Van Helsing, and Doctor Seward and or Seward, and yeah, no, the series has been amazing. Honestly, I kind of hope this spins out into multiple series, like Universal Monsters, Frankenstein, Universal Monsters, whatever. Like, just go crazy with it. Honestly,
Give me more. Give me more.
yeah.
um, 4 issues that I can definitely reread just because of the art alone, many times. So I'm gonna enjoy having this in my collection. This is a book that you got to pick up in physical.
Definitely.
The art makes it worth it alone, and also Image uses quality paper, so you're getting your money's worth from this book. But yeah, this has been blast. I'm sad to see it go, but I'm excited to read the final issue.
Marvel be like, paper will self-destruct in 3, 2, 1.
You have 3 seconds to read the book before it disintegrates in your hands.
No. My Ultimate Spider-Man. I love how Renfield was like, please, she was the only one that was fucking nice to me. Please.
Yeah. Poor Renfield.
Yeah, Renfield just got fucked over. As soon as he got to the US, it was like, well, fuck you, Renfield. But yeah, no, wonderful, wonderful story. I love how powerful Dracula feels. I feel genuinely scared every time he appears. And give me more. Give me the creature from the Black Lagoon. Give me fucking Frankenstein. Give me what else? What else do you? What would you be interested in seeing? Mummy would be sick.
I would definitely like Mummy. Yeah.
But yeah, give each series a different artist that can kind of just go crazy. Don't give all the work to Martin Simmons. Man's already overworked enough, and I want him to be back at Department of Truth. But definitely let people experiment with these. And then eventually you could do Dracula versus Frankenstein versus the creature in the Black Lagoon.
And then you can have a movie universe.
And then you could have Tom Cruise star in this movie called The Mummy. But yeah, what about you? What's your final pick?
My final pick for this week is going to be The Penguin, number 6. We love this series here on the Cosmic Panel. It's one of the most solid Tom King things right now. Really, it's the dialogue for me. It's always a dialogue that is really compelling, and obviously the thought bubbles as well, thought boxes. But yeah, last issue was really cool. We got a lot of one-on-one time with Black Spider, which is an obscure villain that doesn't get a lot of spotlight. So I was happy to see him.
Yeah.
Tom loves his cursing in his dialogue too.
Yeah, at this point,
a big issue for that.
I'm not gonna lie, I was getting pretty annoyed. I just wish, just make it rated M at this point. Just let me just see the curse words, because me having to imagine which, try to figure out which curse word he's saying is really annoying to me. At least it really fucks up my flow personally.
It's funny. I went the opposite route with it, because Tom loves doing this. I went the opposite route where I found it really annoying at first, and now I'm just used to it. Black Spider is going to be Penguin's man on the inside, which is pretty cool. He's been working for the children of Penguin, and
fuck those kids.
Yeah, they've been treating him pretty awfully.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't slice their fucking throats, honestly.
Yeah, the restraint from Eric was crazy. But yeah, this is just such a solid series, and Penguin said that he's ready to return to Gotham. So
yeah. And major thing, Stevan Subic is going to be drawing this issue.
Oh shit! So, I didn't even know that.
Did you actually not know that?
I didn't see that.
Bruh, that's why I thought you picked it. Stevan Subic is drawing this issue.
Oh, damn.
And this is an issue that's going to be talking about their first encounter, the Penguin and Batman. So we're not even getting a continuation of what happened last issue, basically.
Oh shit. No, see, I don't like to read synopses because I don't want to have any idea what's going to happen. But yeah, well, and he's got a variant too.
Yeah, so I am so hyped to see Stevan Subic. I love that Tom King now knows who Stevan Subic is. He is now on his radar, and I can't wait to see Stevan keep on getting more and more work. Tom King really just this past year really been loving doing the first encounter of Blank and Batman. So
the year ones this year are going crazy. Everything year one.
Hopefully
Joker year one and Batman and me texting Mike to pull me Penguin number 6 and all Stevan Subic issues.
Yeah, I might have to do that also.
All right, well that's gonna do it for the weekly pulls for January 24th. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff I said at the beginning. Don't forget to visit Comic Universe and support your local comic shop and read comics. See you guys next time.
See ya.